Hello. So, I can't believe it, but today is day 30 of this 30-day Facebook Live challenge that I committed to. Yesterday was actually day 30, but I just had way too much on my plate. So, I was just kind of reflecting on anything I want to share today, and interestingly enough, the theme of commitment and choice came up. And I was remembering back, I think it was like the fifth one of these that I did, and I told you guys that I was like really sick of doing these. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get through these 30 days. I know I committed to it, but, and I was only on day 5. So here at the end, I read something really great this morning, and I wanted to share it with you. And this is something that Lena Stevens wrote on The Power Path, thepowerpath.com. And it's about commitment. And it says, commitment is making a choice to move ahead with a plan of action or intention without giving yourself a back door. Commitment is getting off the fence about something and making a decision that you then stick to. And I really like this part. So when I mentioned in the other video about how when we just commit to something, we reap the benefits, but when we just truly make that choice, the universe rushes in to support us. So commitment opens the channel to support. The universe will deliver on commitment as it is always a sign that you are willing to eliminate the back and side doors on your choices. How you ask is important. It should never be a question, but always a statement delivered with clarity. So when you're making a commitment and a choice. And she talks about one of the ways to practice this in our lives is when we're doing things we're going to do anyway. Like you're driving to the store, you're going to work out, you're going to pick up your kid, you're going to go to work. Instead of thinking or saying I have to do these things, say it as I'm choosing to. So every time you do something, okay, I am choosing right now to eat this food. I am choosing to go to this class. I am choosing to see this friend. I'm choosing to send this email. I'm choosing to make this phone call. And when we start to really take responsibility for our life in that way, we are more empowered. So we're not a victim to what happens in our life and what we're doing. It's not like, oh, I have to do this. How about you say you're choosing it, right? And are you really choosing it? And that will help us to define things that we are doing out of a true desire and things that we're doing to please others. It will just really start to make us aware of our choices. So I want to read you guys one other part from this. To get beyond the instinctive fear and resistance that comes up when we're going to make a real commitment or choice, practice committing to being present in the moment. Commit to doing your best. Commit fully to whatever you happen to be doing at the time, whether eating a meal, listening to someone, doing your laundry, walking to a destination. You are doing these things anyway, so practice your will and your commitment as an energy that has a 100% forward motion without any back doors. And then for me, like if anybody asks me what's the most important virtue or quality in your life, it is always freedom for me. It is always being free. That's just me. And I know a lot of times when we think of a commitment, I know for me, I can start to feel like caged in. It's like, but am I totally free? The thing is, when you commit to something, if you want to commit from a place of feeling, so you want when we make a commitment from our heart and from a place that feels right, then we are making the right choice. And so if in a commitment, go back and check, does this feel right? Does it feel right? And if it still feels right and from the heart, you're making the right choice. And if not, you can always change. You can always change your mind. You're not stuck in something, right? But again, I loved this quote about freedom. Let me see. All right, well, I just lost it. I'll come back to it. But basically what she says is that there is such freedom in when you make a commitment, know that you are being free to make a choice. Like, how many people on the earth do not have the kind of choice that we have? So anyway, I just wanted to touch on that with you guys so that every time, I think this is a great practice. Every time we start to do something, every time that we are talking with someone or going somewhere, saying, I am choosing to do this. And then see what happens in your body. See how that feels. It might feel like, what? You might say, why am I choosing this? Like, let me make another choice. Or you might really feel it, and then when you fully choose, you have all that energy behind you. You have all of the energy of the universe supporting you as you go forward to make that choice. All right, well, thank you again for those of you who have, I don't know, just like, listen to these or given me feedback. And this was a challenge I was doing with a friend, this 30-day challenge. I am going to continue to do Facebook Lives once a week on my professional page, which is Embody Joy. So Embody Joy, I'll put that link below. And in those, it's not just going to be like talking, but it's going to be a little bit of movement and yoga. I have so many requests, oh my gosh, for years about making a video or streaming my classes. So I'll do some mini ones of those on the Embody Joy page, so those of you that are interested can have that. I will probably be off the grid for a little for a little while now. So take care. Bye.